Good morning. Yeah, it's really early. I got up early. I got up at like 4 a.m. and I didn't sleep very well because I was excited because I knew that this announcement was going to do something. This US Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell, been watching many videos talking about the push, or the potential positive outcome from that little hearing that he did. What's that? 3 hours ago. So yeah, it's really cool to see it play out, as we talked about in the previous stream, which was only a matter of hours ago. It wasn't that long ago that I streamed. So how awesome is this? This Head and Shoulders that I talked about. I mean, yes, we got this retest inside the range, probably just to wash out the longs that opened a bit early. But boy, did we get a push to the top side. You can see that it's basically come up to the top of the original range that we've been trading in since early middle of June. So it's almost been 2 months now, or well, 1 month and a bit. So yeah, really cool. It was a bull flag the whole time. Uptrend, consolidating down in a flag, and then breaking out. So we'll see if we can get the true break from this range, because we certainly got the break from the short-term range. If we go down to the 5-minute chart, we were trading inside of this structure. So now that we've broken out of that, I think it's safe to get rid of that now. Delete that, just to make the chart nice and clean and clear. Pozo, Lex Leone, Chili Stick, SHQ Cali, and Sarah. Mick, how you doing? Good morning to you guys, or good evening, good afternoon. We're getting a bit of a descending triangle right now on Bitcoin here. Check it out. So we've got seemingly we've got this support level, and then we've got a descending resistance like such right there. So it's kind of a neutral pattern. It's not bullish or bearish per se, but we've come off such a strong uptrend and hit our heads on the top of the range, the 23k range. Yeah, we wicked through it a bit, but I'm gonna pretty much call that a test of 23k there. And check it out, we drew this up on fibs in the other stream, our resistance fib. So remember, resistance fib was drawn from the swing high down to the swing low, giving us all of these levels to target on the climb back up. And as you've heard me say many times before, this is a very popular area to target for take profit. So if you had accumulated, assuming this was the bottom, then yeah, having profit targets set at 23k would have been a really nice return there. So this run up is certainly by no means over. This is just the start, I think. I think this whole downturn here was in anticipation for that, bad news from the Fed, but, perhaps, the actual event, the price slump, was already priced in, just like a buy the rumor, sell the news. In this case, sell the rumor, buy the news. because it was a short. But yeah, that's where we're at. And now points for support, as we're seemingly, well, we're still very much in a, a consolidation at the top here. So this is like a sideways consolidation, waiting to see the break from this, reduction in volatility. So if I just unlock this, I'm going to see if there's any other type of pattern that exists around this shape here. I'm down on the 1 minute chart to really hone in on it. But just to get pinpoint accuracy, something a little bit more like that. So you could argue that it's almost a bit of a wedge, like a pennant or wedge. So that could be bullish. This could be playing out to come up and retest that 23k resistance again. No guarantees, of course, but it's on the cards. I think just having a look at the oscillators, they might have run a bit hot. Yeah, check out the hourly. Everything is so elevated. I would not be going long here at this point. Wait for these oscillators to cool back off, just like they did. They may not come down as far. They may come and double bottom here. So we got support here on the RSI. We may come down and just test that support again and have another hit up. So just keep your mind open with that one. But yeah, it is extremely overbought. So this is dangerous to go long from this position. I would not be opening any longs on anything right now. Way too dangerous. The time to open longs is when you get hour after hour of just chop and like consolidation. Even this area, that would have been an area to go long in. Even though it didn't produce much, it still produced something, but you can just see like the volatility is low, so the risk is low of like something dramatic happening, like a big drop after a rise. You want these signals. So we're on the sell side of the oscillators right now. This is where you would be taking profit. If you had gotten in when oscillators were low and ready to rise, like they were primed, basically. Prime your engines. So let's go to a higher time frame and check. So there is still, on the larger scale, like on this is the 4-hourly chart, there's still a little bit of headroom to go. So we might get a little bit more action in the next few hours out of it. But at least for now, I think, the bulk of this move is over. And we're waiting for this candle here to establish its true support. Just similar to like, what happens, here. Like we ran up, hit resistance, and it was quite volatile until we figured out that, okay, we're not going lower than here. We're actually making higher lows on these candles. So, that built enough confidence for the bulls to step in and drive it to the next level. So we kind of have to do that here. We have to come up and set and establish the floor again, like somewhere of support. Maybe it'll happen at the key fib levels. Maybe a retest of that high there. Previous resistance being future support, and then bounce off there. But yeah, keep your eyes peeled on the market. Static here, says Roger. Let's check the daily as well. I'm going to get rid of that squiggle on the RSI so it doesn't throw me off. So daily looks like it. There's still plenty of room for the RSI for the MACD to travel up. That MACD's been underwater for so long now. think it was the last time it was up above the baseline was back in April, early April over here. So it's been under all this time. And only now is it, only recently has it crossed up over, like right here. Not totally in a big strong way, but it's finally crossed that baseline, and we could see another mountain formed. Anonymous, hey, Great A Music, what's happening, man? Soren here. So let's have a look at the weekly chart. That's what I was going to look at. Yeah, so the cool thing is, in weeks to come, there is plenty of room for bullish activity still, We have retraced so heavy over the past, 6 months, 8 months, whatever. So there is so much potential for a relief rally, and that's kind of what we're getting now. We're getting the start of this relief. Great A Music with a $5 super chat. What did I miss? You haven't, to be honest, in the grand scheme of things, you haven't missed anything really. This is just a small push if you compare it to like true bull rallies, like a true rally like this, or even these. This rally's nothing. Like, this is just the beginning, potentially. This could just be the beginning of a really nice push, maybe even to 30k, and just depending on how much, like how the economy's going at the time, and how the market reacts, of like the retail part, you and me. If it gets enough attention, it could blast through 30 and start to look at those previous levels of resistance and support, which is 40k here. Yeah, you name it. So really hanging out for this MACD. Wait, where'd it go? Did that close it? Oh no, it's here. Let me go full screen. Yeah, okay. So this MACD crossing, like you can see it wants to. It's not far. Maybe next week, or even, this week's still got a few days left. So if we get like a really strong end to the week, then, we've got 4 days left. Then yeah, you could get that MACD cross and, start creating green histogram bars. And that is signaling the big macro, like trend direction change, the pivot, the macro pivot, which, as the days go by and the price action reveals itself, this is seeming like more and more like the bottom, I think I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that the bottom's in. I know it's kind of safe to say that because it's moving up, but yeah. I would be surprised now, like just after seeing how things have been going, I would be surprised to see if we create new lows. Like that would be kind of unexpected at this stage now. The fact that we've set in higher lows time and time again is just, very, very bullish. There's no doubt about that. All right. And not to mention the highs, So on this push, like this could take a couple of days to get there, but we could be seeing, a new high coming up potentially to test the top of the range here, just like we've done, in these highs. Not quite that one, but still I'll circle it anyway. But yeah, you can see testing of the top of the range. So potentially we could be seeing like, yeah, 25k sooner rather than later. Yeah, there's obviously the bears out there that call this this channel here a bear flag. You know, we've come down, we've consolidated up, and then we'll drop down eventually, as it is technically a bear flag. But hey, I think there's been too many confirmations from multiple indicators that say it's not a bear flag, like, you know, or to say that we've seen the bottom, or that we've seen, you know, an area of value that you're not going to get. You know, price ducking below 20k didn't last long. You know, there was only brief amounts of time here. We've spent the bulk of this range above 20k, you know. The majority of time price has spent above 20k in this range. So that kind of shows the bias here. There's a bias to prices above 20k. Like, that seems to be the trend. And from here, yeah, like, damn. I didn't think that it would play out this quickly. I knew it was like likely to come and retest. Like, I thought, oh yeah, maybe it'll come up, maybe double top with this resistance here, testing the high, and, you know, which coincides with the 382 fib retest, and then, you know, coming back down again potentially. But hey, we broke out. We didn't even look back. Like, we just broke through it without back testing. If we go down to the minute chart, we'll see if there was any back tests. So initially there was a test of the top of this range. It got rejected, came back down and built that momentum back up again, broke through it and did not look back. Like, it did not come back. So yeah, that's really cool. We hit this fib level as resistance, retested, broke it, came back, found support on top of it, so previous resistance, future support, and then we attacked the golden ratio, the Fibonacci area, which is, by now, I'm sure you guys can see the trend. This golden pocket is a really common spot for price to pivot, whether it's, you know, whether you're falling and you're trying to find support, or whether you're climbing and trying to figure out where the resistances are going to be. So if I go back to the 4-hour chart, I'll show you exactly what I mean by that. So resistance, or the, you know, the present resistance at this current time for now has been hit, and we're pulling back. Now, on the way up from bottom here, like from this pivot here, measured to this pivot here, this was our support fib. So the one that I just turned off was the resistance fib. So this is the support. And can you see where we found support off that move? After we corrected, check it out. The golden ratio again. This golden pocket between the 618 and the 65. What I might do as well, I might adjust my fib settings, because all that really matters at the moment, all that seemingly matters, is the 0.618 and the 65. So if we turn all these off, there we go, that's our golden pocket. You turn all that other noise off, and then you get the true answer. Yeah, I won't use the trend line, that's fine. So that's, yeah, it's really cool to see that play out like that. I'll see if I turn the other fib back on, will that be the same? No, it's different. Turn them off. Oh, turn that one on. Leave those off. Okay. Yep. So there was our support fib. Golden pocket. Resistance fib, golden pocket. Now, what does that information give us? It gives us 2 pivots again to figure out where the next support's going to be on the shorter time frame. So this will be interesting. I just want to see that that's drawing out correctly. Good. Okay, so we can pretty much assume that we've got that swing low, or we do. You know, this is clear as day. You can see the swing low, but assuming this is the swing high here, we could see a pullback as deep as here, which is 21.5. So, you know, we may re-enter the channel. It's not guaranteed, but yeah, there we go. We've lost that pattern there, that consolidation. We're rolling back over. So I'm glad I told you guys to stay out. Don't buy at the top. Don't buy at the swing high. If anything, short it. But yeah, definitely don't buy into, you know, a move that's already happened, especially when it's already starting to turn down. However, you know, like, look for the dip. This is dipping now, so it's gonna find support somewhere, and then you can maybe layer back in. But yeah, where this finds support, potentially off this pivot. Check out that pivot there. That's a pretty key level, so I don't doubt that's probably a fib level, but I've turned them all off, so we won't know. So yeah, if you were shorting, that could potentially be a target, which is, let's say, 22,250 or thereabouts. And yeah, that's about it. I mean, this, if we go down to the 5-minute chart, this can still be like maybe a potential bull flag again, or even a falling wedge. So I'll draw that out. You know, I mean, we don't have a lot of candle information to go off yet because it's still only young. Like, it's only been, you know, what's that, like an hour or two? 2 hours, and yeah, basically 2.5 hours we've spent consolidating here. So it's still early days, but there is this microstructure which seemingly is giving us a falling wedge, which is a bullish pattern still. If we get a further pullback, then, you know, it could become a flag, a bull flag. But yeah, looks like we're pivoting here. What level is that? 22,600-ish. Anyway, I did a couple of nice trades this morning. I woke up and I was like, I'm not missing out on this little move here. This is too strong. So I went in, a little bit of leverage, and yeah, 2 trades, 2 positive trades. So that's a good way to start the day. Hopefully you guys, you know, profited or took advantage of this situation as well. It was scary though. Like, before that meeting started, it went all over the place. It was like, for me, it was, okay, the meeting started at 4 a.m. my time. Yeah, right there where that big green candle is. If I go back to the 1 minute, I mean, look how violent it went up, and then look how violent it pulled back down. That's insane. Like, that's scary. So I could understand if people were not wanting to participate in this because it's too volatile, but yeah. Poser says, in a short now, just waiting for a good exit. I'm looking to take a safe exit around 22,400. Cool. Well, let's see. Hopefully, well, in the case of the people that did open a short, hopefully this falling wedge doesn't get broken to the top side like the textbook play, because that will push back up and retest this pocket if it does break. So just be careful of that if you have a short open. Obviously, any trade you enter has the potential to go the wrong way, so just be careful with that. Don't let me sway you though. Like, obviously, at the end of the day, it is your decision what you want to do with your trades and where you want to enter, where you want to get out. So yeah, but these are just, opinions to go by or to start the ball rolling. This thing is squeezing, so it's like working its way down to an apex. Second. Right, so Adam, good morning. How you doing, Adam? 40 people, 41 people watching. Welcome. I should do these early morning streams. Maybe it's a better time. What is it, like 6 p.m? Almost 6 New York time. 20 to 6. Duval, my man. Yeah, let's see how this plays out. Falling wedge after a really strong uptrend. There is every chance that we could get another test. So just be careful if you're in a short. Be conservative. So technically speaking, I think we're through the worst of the bear market now. I think we're just gonna see like these nice relief rallies as we're chopping sideways on the longer term. So if I go out to the daily, this is actually really cool to see, like, that we're getting this climb happening. You can see it if we zoom out. We didn't get a climb like that off the back of the low of the previous bear market. So that's really cool. It looks a bit more like the COVID drop, because after the COVID drop we started climbing in a similar fashion. Let's zoom right in on that COVID drop, because there could be some pretty good hints down there of how things might behave. All right. So this is an example of, but it's a bear flag, or a rising wedge not playing out. In this case, yes, the rising wedge did push the price down, but it found support very quickly. And, eventually it swung. So that could be what's on the cards at the moment for Bitcoin, is a similar kind of scenario to what happened back at the COVID outbreak. It's a bit more gentle and it's taking a bit more time, because the COVID drop was so violent and the push back up was quite fast. So Little bit different, but it's similar enough to where you can draw comparisons. Um, but yeah, I mean, like the key takeaways there is that um, they both feature higher lows and higher highs. It's just that this one formed in a rising wedge, which is bearish, and this one formed in a bear flag, which is a rising channel. But yeah, even if we do lose the channel at some point, like let's say we come up to the top here, test the top of the channel, get rejected, come back down, and then textbook breakdown, we could find support at 20k and then, you know, rally up again before, you know, like just creating new patterns. So yeah, obviously there's so many possibilities, but yeah, let's go back to the 1 minute. So at the moment, it's looking kind of. I think there's still optimism in the air here. It's starting to tease a break on the top side. Brandy Bryant says, "Hey Rick, it's 97 here by Seattle. What's the temperature at your house?" Well, let's have a look. Let me grab a tab. 1 second. Current temp. Brisbane. Here you go. That's where I'm at, Brisbane, Queensland. It's 9 Celsius, which is 48 Fahrenheit. So it's you're about twice as hot in Seattle as it is here in Australia in Brisbane. Yeah, 48 Fahrenheit. Which I consider cold. Yeah, that's pretty cold. We're in the middle of winter in Australia, so. And parts of Australia snow as well. There's snow in Australia, believe it or not. It's not all red desert, just the majority of it. Let's check out, just for a little change in topic for a brief moment, I want to show you guys Australia. I mean, it's kind of similar to America. Like, America has coastal, you know, greenery, like the bushland. Australia's got a hell of a lot of desert. You know, this would be like the equivalent of your like Nevada deserts and whatnot. But yeah, Western Australia is pretty dry. Northern Territory is pretty damn hot, but yeah, I live on the coast, so it's all nice and green and tropical and the like. I used to live in Sydney, believe it or not. Everyone knows this view. Yeah, Sydney's a very nice city. Coffs Harbour, the Big Banana, I think, is in here somewhere. Where's the Big Banana? Here we go, the Big Banana. It'll let me view it. The Big Banana. Anyway, how do I go back out? Oh, yeah, like this. Man, what the hell's going on there? Like this circle of C. Anyway. Byron Bay. It's where Chris Hemsworth lives, somewhere around. Yeah, that's his mansion, Chris Hemsworth. Thor. Just there. With all the solar panels on top. Don't ask me why I know that, because I was curious to see where the hell he lived. A lot of people think he lived in Byron Bay, which is like way up here, but it's actually south. And then, yeah, you've got Brisbane, where I currently am. I'll be careful not to show my pin drop for where I live, but here's Brisbane Airport. Let me show you my city. Disgusting brown river. Or, you know, poor attempt at a harbour bridge. It's called the Story Bridge. I used to work in this brown building here when I was working at in a call center. I think they're knocking that down now these days, but yeah, day. Check out this church. How cool is this church? Remember when I first saw it, I thought it was like Hogwarts or something. Maybe here we'll show it. Can't really see it from that view. Anyway. Yeah, that's Brisbane. I did a ghost tour, like a ghost walk thing through a place called Toowong Cemetery, which is this way. Alright, wait a minute, where am I? Yeah, it's like around here. Wait, there's the Western Freeway. Yeah, here it is, Toowong Cemetery. Creepy. It's so weird because, like, when I drive up this road here, you can, like, the graves are like right there. Like literally just sitting on the side there. You'd think there'd be like some fence line, but nope. It's just like, here we are. A field of bodies. God, I'm weird. Alright, let me go back out. This looks like a crazy mining site. Damn. Looks like coal or something. It's so dark. The Botanic Gardens, very nice. Walking through there. There's a really cool lookout right here. Mount Cootha. Yeah, you can see all of Brisbane from here. It's like this big lookout up on the top of the hill. What else is interesting on the planet? I remember last time I did a stream, we were talking about that that island off the coast of India that has an untouched civilization, like people that have never had contact with the outside world. They're like completely isolated. I just can't remember where it is. Anyway, it's like somewhere off the coast. I can't remember if it was the east or west coast, but yeah, pretty crazy. Wow, there's some... I didn't know that Tibet had so many lakes. Like, I guess these are like glacial you know, coming off the mountains. Where is Mount Everest? Nepal, Kathmandu. There it is. Boom. Straight on it. Holy shit. Now that is an all-time high. Kind of looks like our bull market from last year. We came up, got the 60,000, 65 or whatever it was, dipped back down, had the B-word conference and came back up and made the 69,000 all-time high. And then obviously we're down here somewhere. So let's see what's on the cards. Are we going to get another... Oh look, there's another little rally here on the way. But yeah, I love mountains. Mountains are cool. God, imagine snowboarding down the backside of Mount Everest like that. You would probably die. Looks like I can drive my Jeep up most of it. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, there's probably a more gentle side to it. They're all pretty steep, hey? Maybe if you took a track, like up the ridge seems kind of like not too bad. Anyway. Let's see what Bitcoin's doing. You can walk the nude beaches on Earth too. Yeah. I'm sure you can. So we're stuck between a rock and a hard place. The two golden fib levels. The support fib, the resistance fib. So where the hell are we going to level out? We could do another fib retracement from here to here. But yeah, you can draw fibs everywhere, really. Doesn't mean you'll nail it. I think the best time to do a fib is with a really long-term high and low, like back here. Let's go back and just find examples as well of where fibs work, like the golden pocket. Like, why support at the golden pocket? So this actually... This found support higher than the golden pocket, which is interesting. Like, it's bullish. It can happen, of course, but just trying to find an example for you guys. Yeah, so this swing high here after that swing low, you can see it tried to establish support on the pocket, but it lost. It lost that support. Let's find some like historic areas on the chart to use as an example for Fibonacci retracements. Okay, it might not be the golden pocket. No, it is almost. It pulled up. It didn't reach the golden pocket. Not that one. Oh, this one looks like... Oh, actually, that's like kind of bullish, isn't it? This one here. The swing low to the swing high there. Yeah, that didn't reach the pocket either. Too bullish. Too bullish. What about this little one? Yeah. Look at that. So this low to this high produced the golden pocket support here. Boom, boom. Where else have we got some examples? Swing low to swing high? Ooh. Initially, yes. Bounce. Tried to establish support further. These pullbacks were very deep though. They came through the golden pocket, which was like kind of a bit of a hint that this wasn't going to hold long term. What other ones have we had? Not really. Maybe this low to the old all-time high there. Ooh, yeah, almost. So yeah, that's how you find support. Check it out on the higher time frames and away you go. And then obviously resistance, swing high to low. Nowhere near. Price did not come back up to test that swing high. Maybe this one here, like from the all-time high to this dip. Initially, yes, there was a couple of tests of the golden pocket there. 1, 2 as resistance, and then it sold off again. So the indicator that I'm using for the golden pocket is just a Fibonacci retracement tool, which is the third tool down in TradingView. It's the first one, Fibonacci retracement in this menu. Now by default, it'll look something like this. Apply defaults. It'll look like that by default. But the way I have it set up is custom. So I've just turned off all of the levels except for the 0.618 because that's the golden ratio. And I want a 0.65, so I add one in. I customize it. 0.65, and I make that gold or orange, whatever you want to call that. And you don't need that trend line. And then you hit OK. And then, yeah, that gives you a golden pocket. Well, anyway, this is pretty much all I wanted to do, just come in and touch base with you guys after the awesome run we had only a matter of hours ago. But it's been a pretty chill stream. Thanks for tuning in. I'm not leaving just yet. I want to see if this plays out textbook. It seems to be starting. So anyone that has a short open from the high, just be careful. Like if you opened a short through these areas here, just be very careful because this is a textbook bullish shape, and it's rolling down, and look at the oscillators have had a chance to cool off from that push, and they could be ready to swing up again. So just be careful if you have a short open. Have a pretty reasonable stop loss in place, because this thing, the trend is up, obviously. Like we've got higher highs, higher lows, and it is pretty normal to see like a a decent length consolidation like we've just had off such a fast move up. But the cool thing is it hasn't dumped straight back down to where it came from, because sometimes that happens when there's a pump. It'll dump just as heavy, you know, just like here. You see a pump and then it dumps straight back to where it started. So you got to be careful of those ones. You know, that could have happened here. There could have been every reason for that to just fail and come straight back to where it started, back to this golden pocket here. So yeah, be careful. And I could certainly see why a lot of people may have opened long positions inside of this structure here, because that reads as like a pennant, you know, and the textbook move out of that would have been up, but hell no, it got rejected badly. It failed. So that's an example of them, like they don't always work out. I think we just got we got the rest of this one to play out here, and we'll see where we're heading. So the top end, I may have to adjust that a bit to accommodate the new information on the chart. It's kind of hard to get like a nice average line through the tops, but I know Adam likes to use candle bodies, so it'd be something like that, ignoring the wicks, which is fine. I mean, whatever works, right? Whatever gives you the answers you're looking for and the results you're looking for. So whether you draw them with or without wicks, it doesn't really matter. It's just the general shape. You know, it's a very bull flaggy, falling wedge, bull pennant type shape, this, whatever this structure is, you know. That's what it seems to be. I mean, it's definitely no bear flag or bear pennant. It's come off the back of a bull trend, so quite bullish. Let's look at Ethereum, because I know that did really well. It outperformed Bitcoin for the day. Go to the daily chart. It had a really nice hammer yesterday. Yesterday's daily candle was a hammer. And that should have been like a clear signal to traders to, you know, to turn that pessimism into optimism and go bullish. You know, this dramatic red candle got pivoted by this hammer right here. So this is a really good example of a hammer for you guys. Right there. And that is a pivot hammer. So just be aware though, they don't always, just like anything in trading, nothing's guaranteed. Just like check out this hammer. See that green hammer there? That produced, you know, a fail. Like it went down after that. So even though they're similar or pretty much the same candle, you know, after a push down, they've produced different results in both cases. Let's see where this retracement happened, whether it was golden pocket. No, this was higher than golden pocket. Look at that example. So this swing low to these swing highs here produces golden pocket support right here. An area to target for buyers. So what seemingly was an ascending triangle turned into just a channel that was chopping sideways through there. And yeah, Ethereum still doing really well for the day. It's pushing. Ethereum's taking off again. 1626. And climbing. I betcha, yeah, Bitcoin's popping. So be very careful if you're in a short. Ethereum Classic 30% up today. That's crazy. Matic is doing really well as well. So is Uniswap. But it is the Ethereum Classic and your stock standard Ethereum that have done really well. Like they've beat the crowd. Let's check the bigger list. Ethereum, damn, what a beautiful trend. Let's see what's really done well. XYO up 81%. Ape, some people aped into ApeCoin, 14.89% up. Did anything suffer today? TRB, whatever the hell that is, down 6%. Poor thing. Oh yeah, let's check out everyone's favorite, Dogecoin. So Ethereum's doing well. Dogecoin's doing well too. It had a nice pump up to 6.5 cents, coming from, well, seemingly 6 cents. So that would have, if you had held a trade all from yesterday on Doge, if you'd accumulated at that level, then damn, not a bad little run. I'm on the wrong tool, 1 second. Is that just under 10%? 9.5%? And climbing. So Doge is looking cool. There's a lot of room to recover, as we know with Dogecoin. Do you remember when suggestions of 9 cents seemed crazy? And here we've triple bottomed at 5 cents. But yeah, just remember like the days ages ago back when things were looking really bullish, like we were holding above, I think it was 30 cents for quite some time, and suggestions of any prices down in the depths, down like seemed crazy, like suggestions of 9 cents when everyone was like trading between 20 and 30. turn the drawings off so you can see it better. Oops. Didn't mean to draw that. There we go. Might have to go logarithmic to see it better. There we go. So yeah, we're back in that range that we sort of traded inside of before that that run up, that Doge Day run up, the 420. And then obviously that second kick on to SNL, which scored us our all-time high of like, what was it, 70 cents, 69 cents, something like that. Just under 74 cents. Go logarithmic off. So yeah, plenty of room, plenty of time to still accumulate Dogecoin as well. If Bitcoin shows strength, or at least, you know, stays at these prices, you know, between holding above 20k basically, that'll be good news for Doge. It means I doubt Doge is going to sell off down to the next tier, you know. But, you know, if we did lose 5 cents, like if things got super bearish of the market, the next sort of areas of value would be like 1 cent, like this range here. There's a bit of action at 3 cents as well, but yeah, I think 5 cents seems to be seemingly the bottom. Yeah, we got a lot of room to go. We haven't even approached the 236 fib from the overall Fibonacci retracement yet. So there's so much room to go. I'll look at, yeah, I can have a look at ICP. ICP is probably similar to a lot of the alts, like it's just kicking along the floor, not doing a whole lot yet. Yeah. Anyway, I am tired as hell because I was up most of the night. I didn't get much sleep at all, so I'm gonna go have a nap, but I'll leave the stream on if you guys want to listen to music and watch the charts. Maybe we'll follow it on the 5-minute and I'll zoom in a little. And you can see how this this plays out, especially with the oscillators. Anyway, maybe I'll be back in an hour or so, but anyway, I'm gonna go lay down for a little bit. I've done my trading for the morning, so I'm happy. All right, I'll catch you guys in a bit. Stay safe.